fuck loves Skibbity Toilet?
Me,
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 me.
me, me, me.
All right, so I'm going to use a Skibbity Toilet metaphor
Yes.
over the previous session.
Yes. Let's go.
The G-Man toilet was on the moon, gathering all of his power to turn everyone into Skibbity toilets.
Yes.
Freddy Fazbear and the Freddy Five Bears crew was also there on the moon, and they had a big fight uh, with the G-Man Skibbity toilet, and it was tough. It was real touch and go there for a second, especially when they all got cut in half. But then Freddy Fazbear uh, very bravely sacrificed his life to bring an end to the G-Man Skibbity toilet's reign of terror.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, Freddy.
And now it's 1 year later.
So what's the metaphor? You just described it in terms of Freddy.
Yeah, you just replaced us with Freddy Fazbear and Terminia with the G-Man toilet.
What happened to the TV heads or like the speaker heads or come on, what kind of skibidi analogy is this?
Listen, I don't actually know that much about Skibbity toilet.
Fake fan.
Fake fan.
I am a fake Skibbity toilet fan, unfortunately.
There's a real Skibbity toilet fan?
Yeah,
Yeah,
me.
Nate and I have watched like 40 plus episodes of Scooby Toilet.
Oh, sorry, they've got how many episodes?
There's more.
Probably more than that now.
That's because they are designed to fit in like shorts format.
Oh,
So an episode is like a TikTok,
okay.
and then a season is like 10 minutes.
Okay, can we play Godhand and stop talking about Scooby Toilet?
So, what have you all been up to for the past year?
Take a wild fucking guess there.
Error's been dead for the past year. What's everyone else been up to?
Rose has been taking a break, and she's probably not left Zane's side for the last year.
Fair enough. He did melt.
He did melt.
Because your camera is. All right. What's Zug been doing for the last year?
Well, I would imagine, Zug, after feeling insanely guilty about Error having to die in his place, would want to do some good. And so, with
Strongest
all,
level 1 card.
with, yes, that too, with like a good chunk of his money, since he has like 366,000 gold pieces, he would try to build like this like orphanage slash like I want to say like gifted youngster place, go like Charles
Oh.
Xavier on their ass.
Oh, yeah. Like
Surely
an
nothing
adventure,
bad will
an
happen.
adventurer's school.
He's
Yeah.
starting the X-Men?
Yes,
You're making
Holy-
I'm
more
assembling a team.
by force?
You guys will take literally any excuse to twist Zug's actions.
But
You're
I would
ruining kids' lives.
I would found one of those and just put it in Hintervane, and then as well as have a ranch far away from Hintervane, because holy shit, traumatizing.
Yeah.
I can't believe Zug is indoctrinating children into summoning demons and devils.
You know,
If only Error were
He's so
here.
awful. Stop it. Zrizug's doing good for the community.
Rizug is giving back to his
Zug is
community.
doing good.
he's
Well,
trying his
like,
best, damn it.
aiming to do good.
What is Resonance and Sethin doing? Because I'm assuming the two of you are sticking together.
I mean, that's up to 7, but Resonance would want. Well, like the next thing on Resonance's list is helping Sethin with their getting their lifespan back. So
Yep.
whenever that's happening, or like whenever I'd probably be helping. I don't know, gather information. I don't know, do something along those lines.
The Raven Queen's realm isn't the sort of place you can just walk into. You would need to do some research, search down some leads, go on a couple of adventures to even try and find a way to do that.
So yeah,
None of
residents
which
would
is-
probably still leave the orphanage, leave the church in Tressa's hands.
Yeah.
Since they're now probably back alive.
They are. Sethin, you're going on adventures to try and fix this thing, it's safe to assume?
Yeah, I think Sethin's been doing a mix of adventuring and then making sure Liliana has a place to stay.
Yeah.
And all her stuff sorted out.
Resonance also would have made a mandatory, after all the bullshit, mandatory vacation for everybody, where we had to go somewhere and not fight anything
Mm-hmm.
for at least 2 weeks. I don't know, but it was a vacation that was mandatory, good or bad.
There was a mandatory vacation as well. So back in Hintervane, I will say Liliana's been staying with Farah and Synthesia while you guys are out of the city. And it has been 1 year since your fateful confrontation with Terminia. In that time, you had your vacation together. You've all gone your separate ways, pursued your own projects, but you are now all coming back to Hintervane for the Moon Festival at the end of the year. Year 1 of the 10th era of Jordan. Needless to say, you've all achieved quite a significant amount of fame and notoriety throughout the entirety of the world. After you fought an evil god on the moon. It's the sort of thing that's a little difficult to miss. So you are all very well known, but heroes of Hintervane specifically. Sethin and Resonance. You were on the Reigning Revenge, heading back to Hintervane. Your last little adventure turned out to be a wild goose chase. You didn't really get anything particularly useful from it. You did, however, fight some funny little skeletons, and it was a nice little like relaxing warm up.
For what?
Can we have Cinder as a member of our crew?
Yeah, Cinder's also here.
Awesome.
She's calmed down quite a bit now that she was not born yesterday.
You know, babies.
You know, magic
She
fire
said that
elemental
just makes it
baby.
worse.
She has rationalized a more nuanced worldview than she had when you initially met her. She is still always on fire, though. It does cause inconveniences sometimes. As the Reigning Revenge makes its way to Hintervane, Resonance, you are laying in your bunk in a trance, sleeping, as elves do, when you are struck upon by a dream. You are on the moon with the little bunnies and the trees. It's nice, takes you back. Good memories and some not so good memories as well.
Nah, it's great.
And standing there, sitting on a little crystal stump, is Illivan.
What?
Oh,
And he says,
She says that out loud.
Yeah.
What?
"Oh, hi.
Hey, are you dead?
Oh no.
Okay,
This
good.
is this
It's
is
usually not where souls go, so I was still concerned though.
no. This is something Karina set up for me. I'm in the Feywild still, but I'm here. You're sleeping. I'm sleeping. We're like dream talking.
Why the moon?
I can make it someplace else.
Okay, no, it's fine. I was just, cause we're on the, expecting someone else. It's okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah,
I haven't talked to you in a while.
it has been a while. I just wanted to say, well, first I want to give an overdue congratulations to you and everybody else for saving the world.
Oh, yeah, that was like a year ago.
Yeah. It wasn't quite that. Time's weird here. Anyway, I heard all about it. And I think that what the five of you did was absolutely incredible.
I mean, it was fine. You know, the moon was like red and stuff, and it was kind of fucked. But like, you know, we just killed things. It was fine.
I'm sorry to hear about Error.
Yeah, well, I'm still figuring that out.
And I'm sorry for the way that I ended things with you, but everybody else as well.
Yeah, you didn't really say goodbye to anyone. Well, you kind of did, but
Not like sincerely, you know? And I think you all could tell.
you seem to be going through it.
I'm a little better now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something I have to do. I can't give you any details, but I just wanted to talk to you.
Are you going off somewhere dangerous?
I mean, probably.
Is there more dinosaurs?
I mean, hopefully. That would actually genuinely be really fun. But likely not.
Okay, well,
So yeah, when you see Rose and Zug and Sephin, tell them that I'm sorry. And I wish I had been a better friend to you all. And I'm proud of all of you.
well. I think everyone would be happy to know that you're doing better. And you should come back sometime and talk to them all in person. And say it yourself.
I will.
Or let them know you're coming. Not like right away, but
I appreciate that. Thank you, Resonance.
Hmm.
He gets up, he walks over, he does a deep bow. He takes your hand, he kisses the back of it, and he says, if there's anything that Saint Siderial ever requires of me. I mean, he gives a little bit of a shit-eating grin.
she's gonna roll her eyes and just pull him in for a hug.
He gives you a big hug. I'll stop by Hintervane as soon as I get back.
Okay.
I'll see you there. And he disappears, blowing into the snow. And you are just still in a dream on the moon with all the little bunnies.
Yeah, I grab a bunny. I go pet it.
He goes, or whatever noise bunnies make.
Not what they do. Alright.
Chirp, chirp, chirp. And then you wake up. You're on the Raining Revenge. Sethin, you are already awake on the Raining Revenge, making a nice breakfast. It's only a couple hours before you're gonna land just outside of Hintervale, and not a moment too soon. The moon rising is tonight. What kind of breakfast would Sethin be making on such a day?
Well, I assume we've been traveling for a bit, so he's probably just making, like those really fancy oatmeal bowls.
Yeah.
Just like a bunch of really fancy oatmeal bowls. Because he accidentally made too much oatmeal because he's still used to cooking for more people.
Oh.
And he's just waiting for residents to wake up.
Residents will go over
Yeah.
to the breakfast.
You go over to the breakfast. There's a whole lot of oatmeal.
Wow, this all looks so delicious.
I made 5 different types of oatmeal because I didn't know which one was your favorite. And Cinder doesn't eat oatmeal. It burns when it touches her skin.
I see. Do they eat? Okay. Well, how do they eat? What would you? Can you think
As far as you've seen, Cinder just doesn't need to eat.
crazy? Well, that's then it's like a taster. It's like you take a little bit from each bowl, and then you decide after.
I made this one look like the moon, but like a quarter, half moon. And it's like a bowl of oatmeal that's like the granola on top is like an approximation of what the moon looks like.
Oh, that's so festive. She's gonna eat. She's gonna go. Eleven talked to me
When?
last night. He just doing some like dream stuff. I don't know. It's like Feywild magic things. He seems to be doing well.
That's good. Is he coming for the moon festival?
No, he said he's got something to do, but he is planning to visit us after.
Okay. We'll be in Hinterwing soon to see everybody.
I can tell him all about
All right, and with that, Zug,
Oh.
you're out on your ranch. It's the morning. The horses are nickering. The Last of Us theme is playing. Fatima is running around trying to electrocute the chickens. And you are making your wife and child a delicious breakfast. It's been about 5 months since Mindy has stepped down as the Minister of Civics. The new Parliament of the Republic of Thorokar has been set up within the capital city of Hintervane, and the previous ministers, the Triumvirate, have all retired, very well deservedly.
Mhm.
It was just a nice, quiet morning on the ranch. You know, you're gonna have to catch the rail ship in a couple hours to make your way into the city for the festival, but for now, you're just having a nice morning with your family. Zug, what are you making for breakfast?
I would imagine I'm making like a giant since it's the day of the moon festival, I'm making a huge breakfast with like pancakes, French toast, like got some eggs there, free range of course. Um, just pulling out all the stops just to do something nice for some people that I care about.
Mindy comes into the room, wrapping her arms around your waist and giving you a little kiss on the back of the neck. And she says, Are you nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous.
Well, I'll be happy to see you.
At least I hope so. I just still kind of feel bad about, Error taking my place. I think.
I know. But adversity is always an opportunity. You can learn and grow, or you can. Sorry. Sorry, Nikki's going to fucking town on a freezy right now, and it's.
Sorry.
You can learn and grow, or you can repeat the patterns that led you there.
Well, let's pray to the gods that I don't repeat half the shit I did within my life.
You won't. I know you won't, because I'll blow you up with my brain. She holds her
With your
fingers over
brain.
her temples and goes, "Urgh," like the psychic.
I'm
woman.
gonna fake the taking psychic damage, like, oh.
She laughs and she pulls you in for a kiss and says, "I'll get everything set up on the table. You go get the little lightning bolt."
I gotta tell her to stop trying to electrocute the chickens.
I mean, I feel like it's healthy stimulation for her, you know?
Uh,
She hardly ever catches them, and when she does, they hardly ever die.
very true. All right, and I'll give her a kiss and then I'll go get Fatima.
All right, you go out into the yard where the chickens are clucking up a storm, running as little baby Fatima, her horns just barely growing in, like cherry red skin, little fucking thing. You know what a 1-year-old child looks like.
Mm,
Is just running around on her fat, stumpy legs.
this is
Chasing
true.
all these chickens, her hands outstretched, going zap, zap. The chickens are fleeing from her in like abject terror.
I'll speak up and say, hey kiddo, it's breakfast time.
She turns. She says, "Papa." And then she runs over and she grabs your knee and she goes zap. And I need you to make a Constitution save,
Hello?
Zrizog.
Do I use the commoner stats now?
No, you still have your stats. You just lose all of your class abilities.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, con save.
Yeah.
Oh,
World's strongest commoner.
Of course, we roll incredibly low. It's gonna be at 18.
Even
It
with
is
that,
a baby.
even with that incredibly low roll, as her legs wrap around you, the electricity just kind of fizzles against your skin, and she looks up at you expectantly.
I'm gonna say, kiddo, you can't be doing that now. It's gonna hurt somebody.
She just slaps her hands around your leg again and says, "Zap!" And once again, electricity discharges uselessly.
You'll learn someday. I'll pick her up.
She wraps her arms around your neck, squeezing with all of her little baby strength, cutting off your airflow a little bit.
Babe's murder.
And she says, "Papa." She only knows the 2 words. She's 1 year old.
Yes.
She just smiles at you.
I'll just smile and laugh back. And I'll
Alright.
take her inside.
You take her in. You have a lovely breakfast with your family. Um, Mindy and Fatima are staying out here on the ranch for today. They're going to be taking the rails up to meet you tomorrow. They do, however, ride down with you to the station, give you a little kiss as you stand on the platform, and you get on the rail ship that begins ferrying you to Hintervane.
Yippee.
Rose,
Hello.
would it be safe to assume that something has put Rose at risk of being late to Hintervane?
Unlikely.
Unlikely?
Unlikely. I mean, it's not out of the question, but
Alright. Is Rose on her nautiloid?
she takes it around like her personal vehicle.
Alright. And Zane is with you, of course.
Yes, the
not
nautiloid,
letting-
she's probably decorated it by now. So, like, it definitely doesn't look like something a mind flare would do to a nautiloid.
Zane
Nautiloid.
put like a harness on it.
BDSM.
It wears like a bow tie.
Zane is in the kitchen, and what is he making for you? Because there's no
Oh.
way you would make
Is there not? Okay.
Is
Oh.
Rose all going to labor for a man? That's my
I
question.
mean, he's probably the better cook between them. Her deal is drinks.
Makes the breakfast cocktail.
He's making omelets.
He's making omelets. He's doing a pretty damn fine job of it. These are some of the best omelets you've ever had.
God
As he
damn.
slides a perfect half moon of egg wrapped around green onions, bacon, cheese, little crumbled chorizo, all wrapped up in this delicious omelet.
Oh my goodness. It's a moon. She'll point at it and be like, "Moon."
Zane smiles and he says, yes, it's a moon.
Like the festival.
Yeah,
Tonight!
exactly. That's why I did it.
She just starts eating. She's really excited. She loves the Moon Festival. She's excited to see all of her friends again.
So when we're back in Hintervane, what's the first thing you want to see?
I mean, there's so much I want to see. I want to see all my friends. I mean, I'm sure you're excited to see them again. I hope Sethan's doing well. And I'm sure Fatima's grown up by now as well. Synthesia, Thera.
He nods and says, it will be nice to see everyone when there's no, like...
You know, the end of the world dangling above our heads.
Yeah, evil existential terror bearing down on all of us.
Yeah, Tuesday.
I mean, not anymore.
Cross your fingers.
After you are done eating, he does all the dishes, of course. You've trained him very well.
Oh my goodness.
And as
Well,
you
it's
go...
she's had good clay. Zane's mother made sure of that.
That's true. Brisket from
Brisket?
Guilty Gear?
Briefs?
Britches would be helping out in the kitchen.
Oh yeah,
saying-
Britches is
And-
absolutely helping.
and Drake is I don't know, probably in his own corner of the nautiloid.
Drake is working on his mixtape. As you pass him, he's in a little booth and he says, "I need a one mix." um,
Hope
yeah,
the lesbian
you're
is holding up.
lesbian.
What's the Drake line?
Said but you a lesbian girl, me too.
Yeah. The self-proclaimed lesbian.
I don't know if anyone else heard that. That was very fucking funny. Nikki.
What'd you say?
Nikki looked at me and whispered in the quietest possible voice, "Drake is trans."
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so Venatiloid continues to make its way to Hintervane. It is around noon when all of you make your various touchdowns in the city. Hintervane has changed quite a lot in the last year. The rebuilding efforts have created buildings that are taller, more elegant, but in like a minimalist way. Some elements of brutalism, but like offset by Art Nouveau. And Hintervane is bustling. The population has been restored. People walk in the streets everywhere. There is excited preparations for the Moon Festival. Towers as tall as the spire of the Mages Guild are now commonplace throughout the city. And its skyline cuts a very pretty picture as our airborne friends set down. Where would you all have agreed to meet today?
The church,
The
perhaps.
church.
The church?
Oh.
No, bad memories.
Okay.
Imposter syndrome.
All right. So all
The
four
church
of you.
has a very stocked communion hall.
Residents is like, listen, it's absolutely necessary. Illustrate told me we gotta have a huge barrel of weed back here.
Communion.
It's incense.
Yeah. Oh, I
Has-
suppose that shit
Communion
went
of
to the moon.
Illustrate. The communion of Illustrate is they put a bunch of weed into incense burners, and then everyone does shots of Henny. And then whatever happens.
Is that the weed that takes you to the moon?
It really makes you feel like you're on the
It really makes you feel like you're on the moon. All right, so four of you all walk in. Resonance and Sethin, you're here first. You see the sanctuary. It's a little larger. They've added an extension onto the building, and it's fancier as well. A lot of donations from the people. Illustrate truly is the people's goddess. They love her communions. Yeah, it's a little empty right now. People are getting ready for the Moon Festival, and the two of you have time to just like sit and chat.
Do you think they're gonna be different? I can't stop thinking about that.
No, I don't think so. A year's not that long.
I mean, for us, it's not that long.
I mean,
But it's like the longest we've all like been away from each other in a while.
that's true. I don't know. I feel, like things change, but like also always stay the same.
I think Rose is gonna flirt with me again.
Rose? Oh, but she. I was gonna say she has a boyfriend, but I don't think that matters. It's possible. It's entirely possible.
I'm like building up my mental fortitude. You know?
It'll be fun. It is always very light
them gifts.
Gifts? Like,
Traveling presents.
I mean, we could have got him that thing that skeleton was holding. Could have brought that back. But I was like, it's probably cursed.
I just feel like every cool thing we come across has like cursed energy to it, and I don't know if I want to be giving that to them.
Yeah. We do end up in a lot of like really weird, dark, temple-like places.
She's not. Raven Queen's not the deity of happiness and rainbows.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like just seeing each other again is a great gift to each other. You know?
Yeah, sure.
We could also go out to like eat or like, we could have another beach day before the moon comes out.
Should we bring the moonweed?
Weed?
Do you remember the moonweed?
Moonweed. Moonweed?
The moonweed.
Moonweed.
Did Nikki forget about the moonweed?
The
Man,
moonweed.
that stuff's better than we thought.
I'm sure Rose would like the moonweed.
Rose likes substance, likes track, likes new experiences.
Rose, as you touch down in the city,
Yes.
Zane is going to have sparks of magic behind his eyes, and he says, "Oh, my brother's in town.
Zarek, sir?
Zarek is here.
Do you think he's still mad?
How about you go meet up with the rest of them? I'll scope out the Zarek situation, see how he's feeling."
Okay. Well, I'll see you later then. I love you.
"I love you." He gives you a kiss. And then he sprouts wings and flies off, and it's really badass.
Holy moly. She swoons.
You swoon right down the gangplank, and you go buh, 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 and land in the guy death goes. But then you get up because you're a vampire.
And I take 0 damage.
You take 0 damage because that was magic. That was non-magical bludgeoning damage.
I swear to God, if it was. Actually, the stairs were magical.
Actually, it's magical
It is
stairs.
a melody.
Oh, that's right.
I mean,
And
the
then-
Mongoloid's pretty magical. Wouldn't that extend to the stairs?
No, yeah, and then she'll make her way to the temple.
All right. As you are walking up on the temple through the straggling streamers of crowded people that drift through the streets, across the way you see Zrisa.
She'll start waving and run over.
Zug,
Zug.
you see Rose. She's waving and running over to you.
I like lean forward and squint my eyes to try to make it out, and I'm like, oh. And then I'll start running over as well.
As she approaches, she jumps, arms extended. Will you catch her?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she gives you a huge hug.
Oh.
It's been a long time, Rose.
How are you doing? How's Mindy and Fatima?
They're doing wonderful. They love the ranch out there. But how about yourself?
I mean, things are better than they've ever been. And no updates on the she gestures to like cast a spell. No magic.
I'm gonna
Still
try,
a solid gone.
I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast as hard as I can into the sky.
Into who?
Into the sky.
Oh, I thought you said this guy, and I'm like,
I was like, no, it's like you're married.
Fuck that guy. Do I get nothing?
Nothing happens.
Still nothing.
Maybe one day you'll be able to cast from a book, a grimoire.
Isn't that shit for nerds?
Yeah, you know what? You're right. There's not a shot in hell. Not in the 9 hells.
You're asking me to
read
you're asking me to read a book. That's very funny.
You're right. I should have thought twice.
It's like literally.
You are both standing outside.
Should we go see the others?
Yes, we should.
All right, Stefan, resonance. The doors open, and you see Rose and Zug.
Rose immediately has a look on her face. She's running towards the both of you.
Sethan is sitting down.
Are you next to each other?
I assume so.
Alright. Because Sethan's sitting, she doesn't jump, but she does go for a really big hug for the both of you.
Hey. He like pats her back awkwardly.
It's so good to see you two. Have you guys found any progress on what to do about the Raven Queen?
We've been in a lot of temples, a lot of skeletons.
A lot of skeletons.
A lot of skeletons, specifically skeletons. I don't know why.
And it's
But-
like they're like skeletons are like so beneath us, like we just kind of have to look at them, and sometimes they just leave.
I mean, it's good they know what they're up against.
I think it's like a mixture of like this aura and the just energy.
I mean,
It's out.
to be fair, if I was a skeleton in a long abandoned crypt and Gestures Sethan approached me, I would probably leave. Glowing aura is not a normal thing.
Thanks.
You're welcome. She gives you a very big, genuine smile.
It's nice to know you guys are still putting your powers to use.
She chuckles.
How's the baby?
The
Is it a
baby's
baby still?
More or less, you know, a year old. You know, Bill can only say 2 words, but she likes to zap things. She zaps the chickens on the farm.
Wow, that's so great. She's so talented.
She's gonna do great things.
Oh, we can only hope.
Evil Suicide baby.
Evil's Riza baby.
Evil's Resug baby.
I'm Fatima. I'm the evil baby.
I blast your chickens.
We were just kind of discussing things to do.
Well, I mean, there's lots to do. No, the Moon's Festival's on.
They're probably still getting ready.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fair.
The moon's not quite up yet. It's going up. And the rain is coming.
Well, all 4 of you have
I'm
also,
so excited.
before coming here, received an invitation to spend the evening at the Stallion Stride with Thera and Synthesia.
Oh,
The evening? So that's for later. But
Have they had their like wedding yet, Ethan?
No.
Good.
As far as any of you know, they're not actually engaged yet.
Oh.
oh.
Should we get there in Synthesia gifts?
Probably, yes.
Okay.
100%.
I was just telling Resonance that like, you know, we thought about taking artifacts and like things we found back for the 2 of you, but like everything we come across is like evil energy. So we probably didn't want to like give that to you.
it's really hard to baby proof.
It's hard to
I was
baby
gonna
proof,
say-
and you did save the world, Rose, but I don't know if I trust you with that.
Oh, okay. No, I understand. She kicks her foot a little.
So what
Moon-
were you
moonweed?
trying to find there?
Hmm?
What were you trying to find there? In that crypt.
Oh, we thought we had a lead on the Raven Queen, but we didn't. Yeah.
She's very popular. She has a lot of stuff like laying around, left in ruins and stuff.
She should have less.
True.
Um,
Wow.
I don't want to talk about business today. We should find something fun to do.
I
Residents
agree.
did say something about moonweed.
Yeah,
for later.
moonweed.
oh,
Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about moonweed for.
I guess I probably shouldn't get high before I see Zarek.
Xerix here?
Yeah, Zarek's in town. Zane and I showed up, and he said his brother's here. He said he's, quote, scoping out the situation, whatever that means.
How's Zane?
No, I mean, he's getting by, you know? I mean, the less he sees his mother, probably the better.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, she kind of really tore him a new one that night.
So did Terminia. So
I mean, that might be a close second.
I see. Stefan seemed nice. She lent us her drink.
I mean, she's plenty nice. She gave me a pet. She gave me a one-time use ride when I needed it.
I thought she hated you.
Seraphim doesn't give one-time use rides to just anybody.
Exactly. I mean, the family dinners could be better.
Interesting. Fun things. I mean, all the fun things start at the Moon Festival. Ooh.
We could reverse pickpocket people again.
You guys did that before?
Oh yeah, Resonance and I did it for like a fun day.
I feel like you won. Like,
Resonance was a
definitively.
worthy adversary.
Okay.
Seventh line.
She'll like side-eye Resonance and just a subtle nod.
I did well. I did well. It just. You can't compete with Septon.
Sepin, I don't think you're fair competition.
So you don't want to reverse pickpocket people with me?
I'm not objecting. I just think you'll probably win.
What
Oh,
if I had a handicap?
Don't worry. I think we might be able to sort something out.
You have another 8,500 platinum pieces.
I think all you guys would kick my ass.
okay.
Well, what if we do a no magic pickpocket competition?
21.
21.
I feel like the magic would give us better odds.
Well, no, we do no magic because of Zuzuk.
Yeah, there's that issue.
Okay.
I will say I'm not great at pickpocketing. I haven't really done that since I was younger, but
I could teach you. It's very fun.
And it's reverse pickpocket.
Yeah, it's reverse pickpocket, so we're putting money into people's pockets.
All right, so you're gonna go down to the beach, reverse pickpocket people. Reverse pickpocket people.
Yeah.
No magic reverse pickpocket competition.
All right, you all head down to the beach and find yourselves surrounded as you move through the streets by not like a huge crowd of like people jostling you, but you have like probably about 24 people who are just trailing behind you, like 20 feet, like whispering and being like exchanging looks of awe and being like, "It's the heroes of Hinnervane. It's the God Slayers."
This was a lot easier last time.
I have
Are the rules of this
Rose
game
is
just
signing
like-
the occasional autograph.
Yeah. That is not helping the crowd to disperse. If anything, it's getting larger as you head down to the beach.
Are we trying to get rid of as much money as possible? Is that how we measure who wins?
Last time, Resonance and I just did best of 5.
Yeah, we just kind of handed off.
I was
gems.
gonna go take one of your guys' hands and go up to people and be like, "Sir, for $1, who is this person?" Give it away.
What? That's not pickpocketing, though.
Yeah, but you're giving them money.
But that's not what pickpocketing is.
I do think a point of the game is to be sneaky, Zuzug.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah.
Can we get rid of all these people following us?
I don't know how. I don't think Rose keeps signing people's titties.
Yeah.
Rose has signed like 8 or 9 titties
8
by
or 9
now.
titties.
Is there like an alleyway I can pull myself into really quick?
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Rose is
I
keeping
can
an
just
eye
go
on
invisible in
Sethan.
low lighting if that helps.
That'll
Alright,
stay hidden once you're there, but this is a roll to see if you can get in there without anyone seeing
well, the lowest I can roll on this is 28.
you. Okay. Sethan disappeared.
Can I roll insight to see where Sethan went?
No, but you may roll investigation.
Oh, I can roll investigation. I see.
The actual number I rolled is a 34.
Yeah. And Sethan is also invisible now, but he's in the alley, so it's going to be very difficult for you to figure out.
Yeah, I don't think I'm beating a 30 with an 8 plus a 7.
Nope.
Nope.
You have no idea where Sethan just went.
Ah, shit.
And I'm gonna cast Disguise Self on myself.
Oh,
As
shit!
Sethan suddenly disappears, the crowd gasps and says, Sethan disappearing moment! Sethan disappearing moment!
It's gonna be much harder.
They go, Poggies!
New vegan chicken nuggets at Burger King.
But I'll disguise myself as like, just like a human guy,
Yeah.
and then I'll come out of the alleyway.
The human guy comes out of the alleyway.
Hey guys.
Are you talking to us?
Who are you?
And he comes back to our group and says, hey guys, the crowd points and says, Sethan disguise self moment! Sethan disguise self moment!
Is the disguise that bad?
No, they just know it was you because you went into the alleyway, disguised yourself, and then came back out and walked back to the group.
Hey,
It's
Sethan.
gonna look a little bit pissed off. Just drop it immediately.
Yeah, you do.
Well, here, how about I make the first round easy for everyone? She's gonna walk away from the group.
Yeah.
She's going to telepathically say to specifically Zrizug, this is your best chance. And she's going to perform away from the group slightly. So people aren't looking at them.
Okay, give me a performance roll.
While
Sure.
she's doing this, I wanna try to reverse pickpocket the people, even though it's gonna go poorly.
Give me a sleight of hand roll, Zug.
Come on, baby. Ooh.
I'm not proficient in performance, but it's a
Remember your jack of all trades.
oh,
Yeah.
that's
So you get a
half.
+3.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
You are
Do
a
we
bard. How
I
do you
listen,
not
I
have-
always forget about fucking jack of all trades.
Do we still have inspiration from last session?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, thank
And then
God.
you left for
I rolled a
you.
1.
One?
A 1? With
I roll-
inspiration?
No. It's a 15.
19.
Okay.
I rolled a
15.
19 for performance.
19. Rose, your performance draws people. They start to go, woo, yeah! That's Rose.
She
goes hard,
she
she's so
tells
cool."
the tale of us killing Terminia, and
Do you do it in a-
and
Do you do it in a freestyle rap first?
what?
What type
No!
of performance is it? A
Uh,
song?
Fiona Hall writes Hamilton.
Is it a song?
It's
Is it
a song, it's a
freestyle
song, it's a song,
grammar?
it's a song. She's using
Is
her
it spoken
mandolin.
word poetry? Is it a
Uh,
stand-up routine?
Actually, I kind of like poetry, I guess. I don't know.
Spoken word poetry and rap.
But the song is from the perspective of error.
Oh, people are moved. They begin crying in the crowd. Zug, what was that roll with inspiration? 15. You're able to offload a good. What's Zug dropping? Is he dropping platinum or gold?
You know, we dabble in a little bit of platinum. I'll say each person gets like 5 platinum.
All right, Zug, you're able to drop a good 30 platinum.
We take those.
You reverse pickpocket 6 people.
I give them perk 30s.
They are distracted for the moment. The attention has shifted completely off everyone who isn't Rose. So
I'm keeping my eye on Sethin for when he's gonna attempt to pickpocket someone.
Was Rose throwing the competition?
But when it's Sethin's turn, she's gonna cast minor illusion in front of the target, and it says "Look behind you" in like small text.
all right, Resonance and Sethin, if you're also gonna reverse pickpocket, both of you give me sleight of hand rolls.
She feels very awkward at that.
Sethin,
Am I doing this with disadvantage now?
yes, you are.
Okay.
This feels like cheating.
Resonance is gonna abstain.
I mean, I guess I have gems to give.
Alright, disadvantage, here we go.
I have gems.
Where's my other dice? Alright, with disadvantage, I just rolled really good.
I didn't roll anything. I don't have.
With disadvantage, I'd get 27.
Oh!
Oh shit! None of them, even with the sign that Rose puts up with her minor illusion, none of your targets see you, Sethin.
Can Sethin be just cocky enough to slip like a full healing potion into someone's pocket?
I don't know if this will count for the game, but during the performance, Rose will put a blue chromatic rose in someone's ear.
Yeah, that'll count. Sethin, you are able to successfully reverse pickpocket 18 people. What are you dropping?
18?
Yeah.
Sethin's probably giving most people like 5 platinum, but then when he realizes that it's going really well, he's just gonna start slipping like random stuff into people's pockets. Like potions, couple of thieves' tools,
Oh,
a
yeah.
sending stone.
What does Residence roll?
A 7.
Residence, you go to put your hand, slip it into someone's back pocket, and a pretty young woman turns around, and she says, "Oh my, Saint Sidereal, you're so forward."
She'll like tap them on the shoulder and be like,
"Oh, I'm so sorry.
Blessings.
I have a street magic performance this evening, but I'm available afterwards." She fans a pack of cards below her face and gives you a flirtatious wink.
Ethan, can Sethin see this encounter?
Yeah. Yes, Sethin sees this encounter.
He's gonna slide up and like put a hand on Resonance's shoulder.
I already know a street musician. Thank you.
She, with a
Somebody be-
like, puts all the cards back together and kind of looks a little crestfallen. And says, "Blessings to you, Saint Sidereal."
Blessings.
Can I attempt to reverse pickpocket Resonance while I have a hand on her shoulder?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a sleight of hand roll. Residents, give me a perception check.
I need a thingy, because my Q's bouncing. Oh,
Nikki's dice keep bouncing and moaning on it.
Are they doing tricks?
Doing tricks on it.
24.
24. What was your
31.
21?
31.
31.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you reverse pickpocket onto Resonance, Sefin?
A ball bearings.
Resonance, you don't even notice the balls.
Don't even notice the balls. Yeah, she's mumbling to Sethin about,
Is it a 5 I give up? What is this? What do I feel like this happens a lot.
Why street magicians?
No, not street magicians, but like,
I
I
just
just want.
like you, Resonance.
Can't they like me normal?
An old woman next to you looks and says, "You're a very beautiful woman."
Thank you. You
Oh.
are also very beautiful.
Oh, this is why you must be. This must be why they call you the saint. Oh, ho, ho.
You can just lie to them and say you're taken.
I mean, I guess. I mean, yeah.
Tell them your husband's at sea. That always works for me. Or your wife. I don't know if you want to pretend to be gay.
Pretend?
Are you gay?
she's like a bit.
The truth come out? Is Saint Sidereal gay?
The truth come out. Saint Sidereal is gay?
I like people.
Tell them your non-binary spouse is at sea.
Are you?
Oh, well, they call me nanopoggies.
Damn.
Wow, it's a good name.
Thank you. You really are a sweetheart. Thank you for saving the whole world.
Yeah.
She thumbs ups.
All right, as Rose's performance comes to a close, Rose, a dozen individuals come up, ripping their shirts open,
Whoa!
begging you to sign their tits.
Holy shit, they need their
and
titties
women
signed.
Men and women alike, everyone wants their titties signed by the Great Rose Hall. And your wonderful spoken word poetry performance.
I guess she starts signing.
Alright, are you all gonna continue heading down to the beach?
We're not even at the beach.
You're not
We're not even at the beach yet?
Yeah, you guys are like...
I thought we were doing this at the beach!
You guys are like if Jesus was real and also cool.
Alright, well, she'll sign a few titties and then move on.
Like, if you were walking down the street and you saw, like, Monkey D. Luffy, Naruto, and Ichigo just chilling, you'd, like, follow them. You'd be like, damn.
I would not do that.
I would.
That's how you get yourself killed.
That sounds like a great way to become collateral damage.
It does.
I want to see Ichigo go bunk, kai.
And die on the spot.
Yeah, I don't have that good spiritual pressure.
Yeah, you would just get squished.
I think I could survive it.
That's true. You're
True,
different.
Nikki would.
Nikki,
I think Nikki could actually beat Ichigo's Bankai.
Nikki probably has a stronger Bankai.
Alright, we go to the beach.
You go to the beach,
We go to the beach.
and you have a lovely afternoon at the beach. Is there anything you're doing in specific there?
Well, we were
Besides
gonna do
splashing
proper.
and frolicking in the water. Are you going to continue your reverse pickpocket competition?
I mean, Rose still has to play.
Yeah.
Rose did give someone a blue chromatic rose, which is pretty good. However, Sethin does win this round. Are you gonna do more rounds down at the beach, or are you content to let Sethin take the victory royale on this one?
We're only like 19 behind.
We're only like 19 behind after the first round.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we should get snow cones.
Yeah.
This beach is gonna be
You get some snow cones down at the
There's no
beach. They're so yummy. They're special moon flavored ones today.
How does it taste like the moon?
It's like pina colada flavor.
Ew.
Because it makes it white, like the moon.
Snow is white.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what
So
else?
guys, listen, you
I
want
just-
snow cones or not?
I just heard somebody scream outside my window like Tom and Jerry.
like. Ouch!
Yeah, it literally was like. I was so concerned.
Anyways.
I think if we're chilling at the beach, I'll go up to Zrizug. A snow cone in hand for Zrizug.
Mhm.
Like, hold it out to him.
I'll take it. Thank you.
How's the, ranch?
It's doing good so far.
You said you have chickens. Do they produce good eggs?
Oh, the eggs are die for. Although I gotta stop Fatima from zapping them all the time. She has been showing a lot of magical prowess, which I'm a little concerned about, but nothing too crazy yet.
Didn't you start that whole, like, institute for that?
Yeah, she's a little young for it though. Usually we take people in about like 8. We start at 8 usually. But if there's a separate whole thing for an orphanage, and but we don't introduce them, you know, if they're talented and stuff and have different powers or whatnot until they're 8.
Do you grow anything else on the ranch?
Oh sure, we've got like a tiny little orchard in the back. We've got other farm animals like horses, cows. Trying to start growing wheat, but I'm not really sure what I'm doing quite yet.
If I visit and give you money, can I buy eggs?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay,
You can come
cool.
down anytime you like.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't want to like intrude on you or anything.
You're not intruding, Sethan. We've had our differences in the past, but that's in the past for a reason.
Yeah, of course. Cool. Enjoy the snow cone. I don't
Thank
know
you.
what a moon flavor is.
I don't know either. Thank you, by the way.
For
Snow cone?
oh, they just like recognized me and they were like, "How many snow cones do you want?" And I was like, "I want to pay for them." And they were like, "No, you're the hero." So I just like got a bunch of them. I've had like 4.
Oh. What flavor? You didn't try the moon flavor one?
No, because it sounds scary and it's white.
Can I try the moon? I want to try the moon flavor one.
It's pina colada flavor.
Yeah, I mean it tastes like pina coladas. It's pretty good. You want? I'll hold it out. You want to buy it?
I'm good.
Okay. Thank you though. I appreciate it for getting this for me. Even though it's something small, but it doesn't matter.
Of course.
You busting out some weed on the beach.
Already? Oh.
A couple teenagers down here have already
Yeah, but we're
started
going
the
to see
moon
there
weed.
and
Synthesia.
Oh yeah.
Do we want to show up for the supper that they've arranged just blasted?
I don't know. Do you? That's the beauty of the game.
It does kind of sound funny.
You're like,
Uh,
we gotta partake in stuff.
I'm sure Zarek wouldn't be that mad.
You can't start without the other.
Yeah, you're right.
It's bad luck, according to Illustrator.
Is it?
Smoke
No.
on that moon weed.
No.
Seth is gonna smoke on the moonweed.
Seth, give
Something's
me a
smoking.
con save as you light up that dank moonweed.
It's dank?
It's dank.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck.
Listen, I might be level 20, but I do only still have a +3 to Constitution saves.
+6.
Oh yeah,
I'm
plus
not giving
6.
you
Oh wait,
+6.
no, because that's
Or no, I wouldn't get that.
No, you wouldn't get
Paladin
that.
powers are
You
gone.
don't have paladin
Damn
powers.
it.
Yeah, paladin powers are gone.
Your paladin abilities are gone.
There's no +6 Rizug. Oh no, that's a 5.
Seth, this
Something's never
moonweed's
changed.
really good. You feel so ready to see the moon tonight. You feel attuned to the moon. You
That's
feel
what
it.
the moon weed does.
You feel attuned to resonance. You
Whoa.
can feel your cycle.
Whoa.
Recycle sick.
The moon cycles, yeah. Um, you are having a great time, Seven. You don't feel anxious or sad at all.
How's Sethan looking?
Blasted. This is the only time
Blasted.
you've seen him break the black and white color scheme because his eyes are red as fuck right now.
Holy. Sethan,
And
are
then he
you?
like rolls up his sleeves and like just like lays down in the sand.
Rose looks confused. Are you good?
He holds the blunt to Rose. ¿Quieres?
See, she takes it. She'll say yes in Draconic because she wants to be fucking weird. She doesn't know Spanish, so she'll go for the next best thing.
It's just Goblin.
Oh, she doesn't know Goblin, so she'll reply Draconic. and she'll take it. Shall I con save?
Yes, give me a
Okay.
con save, Rose.
That is a 12. Oh wait, no. Yeah, that's a 12.
This is some pretty good mood. You've had stronger substances, but this is some pretty good moon weed. You got a nice buzz going.
It's no mystery weed that we had that one time before our training arc.
No, this one doesn't have.
Yeah, you're right. Synthesia is not info dumping me about her ex. So
Yeah. This is just normal ass weed. This is like you feel your cycle syncing up with the moon.
awesome.
Your mind is attuned to a presence that is just barely felt over the horizon, and you have a nice little high going on.
She'll take a greedy second hit before she passes it.
All right. Resonance and Zug. Sethin is blasted. Rose is a little silly with it.
I will not take a hit.
Alright.
But it's not alcohol.
No.
Join us,
Scary,
Rizug.
Olero Freddy Fazbear.
Really fuzzbud.
Oh, Olero. Tito Freddy Fazbear.
Join me, Rizug.
Join us. Come on, man.
Wow.
It like aligns your chakras or something.
I feel so close to the moon.
It's been a while. I don't know. I'll take. You know, I'll give into the peer pressure. I'll I'll take the tiniest hit known to man kicked out of the club.
Give me a con save, Zug.
That I can do. Oh yes, a 27.
All right.
What? This weed ain't shit.
You take one hit. This weed. It's been a while
Yeah.
since I had weed. It's weed.
You guys are smoking mids.
Smoking mids?
I shrug.
Do you got beef with the Resonance's moonweed?
Yeah, you got beef with the moon man?
Dude, what did the
Oh,
moon ever do
man.
to you?
All I'm saying, it doesn't hit me as strong. Maybe just 'cause it's
Zug.
Whoa.
Fatima could take a bigger hit than that.
Is that a challenge?
Yes.
All right. I'm chiefing this shit like hold on, I gotta find the Shannon chart. Oh wait, no, this isn't the Shannon chart gift. I'm chiefing it like this.
All right.
Oh,
Give
Pack
me
Like Pack
a pack watch con save.
Back up. I love what he does. Ooh. That is going to be a 27.
These should be a disadvantage if it's a
Again.
pack watch.
Again, you get it? It's you pack watch. It's weed. Like you're getting a bit of a buzz in your head, but nothing much else.
It's only, I don't know.
You're pretty sure you're smoking mids.
I think you got.
Dude,
It might just be stems and seeds in there.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dude, I think
Oh.
it's just
Straight
because
dirt.
you're like twice my size.
That's why you get a fucking pen.
Yeah, you gotta try the moon pen.
Pen is scary. I heard those moon pens clog and they put shit in your mouth.
Yeah, but
you would know stuff about that.
yeah, you would.
What is that?
You would.
A hubbub sweeps through the streets of the city. The sun is setting. Soon, the moon will rise.
Soon.
But first, four of you have somewhere to be.
Where's somebody?
Oh my god, guys, we're late. We have to get to the fucking Stallion Stride.
We're not late. Let's go.
Oh.
Alright, you get through the streets. The crowds are no longer following you. People are spreading out, getting to the high vantage points of the city to watch the moon rise in like an hour or so. And you come upon the Stallion Stride. As you open the door, you see your friends, Thera and Synthesia, and also your friends, Zane and Zurich, and they all wave at you. They have a nice table set up. It's not super crowded in here, but like there's a nice atmosphere going on.
Is Synthesia to be and Thera to be seen?
Synthesia and Thera are at the table, yeah.
Oh.
Synthesia stands up and she says, "Resonance!" And she gives you a big hug, and then she says, "Sephin!" And she gives Sephin a big hug, and then she goes, "Rose!" And she gives Rose a big hug. And then she goes, "I saw you last week, Streezug," and she gives him a big hug.
Yeah.
Thera will also stand and give you all big hugs. Zurich will push his chair back and stand up, and he waves and says hello, and then he sits back down and pulls his chair back.
Well, we don't get hugs, Eric.
Is it okay if I say no?
Yes, it's okay if you say no. I was teasing you.
He turns to Zane and he says, "You're right, she does do that often." And Zane nods. Thera says, "Come on, sit, have a drink. How have you all been?"
Well, let me tell you, I'm excited for mommy. She points to the sky, the moon.
Yeah, me too. Sephin,
Yeah.
are you high? She is gazing deeply into your face, Sephin.
Resonance is laughing. She's giggling behind her hand.
Rose is giggling the same way Resonance is.
Sethan is just like fluoride staring into her eyes.
Did you bring enough moonweed to share with the table?
I brought 5 Ziploc bags.
You brought
Everyone
that
paused.
much?
You brought that much? You brought like 5 whole ounces.
Give me
Everyone
2!
paused. Everyone pogs except for Zarek, who's gonna lean over to you, Resonance, and he says, "What's
You've never had one.
no?"
You're gonna have one
Okay.
if you want to.
Okay.
If you consent.
Do you recommend it?
I mean, everyone has a different experience with it, but I feel like when the moon is so high in the sky, and when you are also high in the sky, it just like everything feels right.
I trust you.
Okay. You are not. You haven't been back for the night. She whispers.
Yes.
Glaive?
Yes.
Spear?
It was Glaive. Yes.
It's still waiting.
He leans even closer and he puts up his hand to block off his words from his brother, and he says, "Killing my brother with my bare hands made me realize I should not put distance between my own body and the violence I inflict upon others."
So you're not gonna take it back?
Probably not. Is that okay?
I mean, it's still yours.
Would
But
you
I can hold on to it still.
would you be willing to consider it a gift?
It's yours though. I don't know. I feel like a weapon. I know weapons are not all awesome and great and wonderful things, but like, I don't know. I have mine, and I point to my giant ass fucking scythe, and
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like. It helps me be connected to Elistray, but also the people I kill, and it's like. I understand if you don't want to use it, but it's still yours.
Very well. I will take it back and reconsider.
It's even if you don't use it again, it's more of like a historical. It's a part of your history, you know.
I had not thought of it that way.
But it's also yours, and you can do whatever you want with it. So
I will take it.
okay.
Zane is going, after everyone has a little round of drinks, Zane is going to put his hands together and say, "Farah was telling me about an excellent spot to watch the moon. Shall we go there?
Mm-hmm.
Monsoon.
I mean, I don't know about all of you, but I don't have the fondest memories of this place."
We can't see the moon in here.
We can't see the moon in here. All right.
The paper
All in
cutouts aren't the
favor.
same.
All in favor, say aye.
I.
Zane claps his hands together and he's going to cast teleport. And you are all standing on the cliff above Hintervane, where many, many years ago you had a little bonfire party.
Is this the one that Illivan got drunk and sad at?
This is where Illivan got drunk and sad. This is where Zrizog also got drunk and sad.
No, this is where Illivan got drunk. This was the very first one.
Yeah.
He wasn't drunk and sad.
He was a
He
little.
left.
There was one time where he went to leave to be drunk and sad, and Sethan followed him here.
Came back up here. And you all watch on the horizon as the moon begins to rise. And as you drink and hit the moonweed and make merry with your friends, we will draw this chapter of Jorven to a close.
Oh.
You all have come so far, and you've done so much. The world owes all of you a debt that will never be repaid. And though losing your comrade is sad, you all know that you will move forward with the world to a brighter tomorrow. Error.
Oh, it's me.
You are in the depths of the astral sea. You have been walking for what feels like a century. You don't know how you're walking here. You know the astral sea has no gravity, but then you don't really have a physical body anymore. Your form now is ethereal, amorphous. As you move through the silver clouds and the white starlight, you also don't know how you know that you're heading home, but you know that that is where your path will take you eventually. It has been a very long time. The moon, your friends, Liliana, your fathers, they are all now distant memories. You have been surrounded by these floating ruins and soft white light for a long time. But you continue onward. How is Error feeling this particular day?
Determined.
All right. As your soul courses with determination, Error, you continue to forge your path onward, step by step, ever so slowly, making your way closer and closer back to your friends and your family. And then you take one step, and you don't know, once again, how you know, but you feel that you have crossed an invisible threshold. And there are two individuals standing in front of you. No sooner than your foot falls are these two uh, presences unveiled before you. Divine, shifting, radiating raw power in a way that you've never seen and experienced before. You get impressions, however, of individual traits. One of these individuals is cunning, um, a schemer, a trickster. The other is a presence you're very familiar with, stalwart, steadfast, a rock of the spirit, if not the physical form. And Cephandrius says, well, took you long enough, grandson. Tanavast, his voice a low rumble, says, you have what you want, trickster. Get on with it, give him his choice. And then the focus, the perception of this boundless thing shifts towards you, and you get a sense of warmth. And Tanavast says, you've done very well, Error. I'm sorry I could not tell you sooner. Does Error have any response for the beings in front of him?
Well, to Tanavast, I hear all Error will say is, it would have been unjust to single this unit out.
A low chuckle is your response to that. Anything to
I
say to Saphandrius?
I mean, did Saphandrius ask or say of me anything? Actually, no, he did say hello, grandson.
He said, "Took you long enough, grandson."
Yep. And to Saphandrius, this unit has waited 1,000 years to determine purpose. A few more won't make much of a difference.
See, that's exactly the mindset I look for in a prospective employee. Now, listen, your former benefactor, Tanavast, and I have been talking. It is unfair, unjust, really, what happened to you. Um, the burden you were forced to bear, the price that was asked. And while either of us theoretically has the power to bring you back like that, there are rules and protocols that must be followed. However, I am nothing if not thorough in my examination for loopholes. And Tanavas gives a low rumble and says, "Enough theatrics. Give a boy our offer." And Saphandrius, in this form, there's not really anything physical, but you get the distinct sense of someone clapping their hands together, and he says, "Yes, well. As it turns out, Error, the concordat that defines the relations between the gods of high and low planes can be subjected to quite a bit of wiggle room if a god of a higher plane and a god of a lower plane are willing to go halfsies on a particular pact or bargain. Therefore, what we have constructed and what I propose is a compromise to your current state. As it stands, it will take you about another 500 years of trudgery to make your way back to the material plane. However, we offer as an alternative entry into our mutual service. You will get a decade serving me and my interests, a decade serving Tanavast, performing whatever task he requests of you, and a decade to return to the material plane and do as you wish amongst the denizens there. However,
And
you
for how long would this deal last?
for eternity. You must understand once you accept it, the pact cannot be broken. Unless, of course, you want a second Dayamaki.
And it would take this unit 500 years worth of effort to return to the prime material plane by this unit's own power?
Yes. It is a long time, and much will have changed about the world you once knew when you return.
Okay. Now, Ethan, I've
Yeah.
got a question for you.
Yeah.
I got projected into the astral sea with all my stuff on me, right?
No, because your physical body was destroyed.
All right. Well, okay, then let's see.
However, I will say, after the battle, the party collectively was able to recover Grasscutter.
Okay, no, that's unfortunately, no, that doesn't quite work. Like, wait a minute, unless, where is it? Where's my spell list? Unless I get access to sending.
I will say this far out, you would not be able to send to the material plane. You also do not have a corporeal body, and that will impede your efforts as well.
Okay.
It's up to you.
All right. So no, 500 years of trudging. No, it's because Sephandrius does talk about loopholes here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's definitely a loophole you could find
No, I mean,
eventually.
error does. Yeah, let's see.
I'm gonna say.
No, I've got it. I've got it.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, it's regrettably, Grandfather Sephandrius, this unit's father creator did instill in them to do things the correct way, even if it takes longer. If Grandfather Sephandrius could please tell any potential ex-associates of theirs that looking for me may well be a futile task to take.
Of course. You were right, Tanavast. Well, at least I have some grandchildren that are exciting. And Sephandrius disappears. And Tanavast is left there, standing in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "She will be gone when you are back. You understand that?"
That is the way of things, yes.
A nod.
But this unit therefore supposes that it just means that it takes on the role that all parents eventually do. To leave their wards out to the world and hope they've done a good enough job of things.
I think you've done very well. And I know your father would be proud of you. I certainly am. And he disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Era, you're going to keep walking?
Yep.
All right. And as a lone spirit, one not born of flesh, but from the raw love of a father, the determination of a friend, the care and fondness of a father, continues their path on through the astral sea. That is where we will end the session forever. There is no more Godhand.
I'm clapping.
Oh,
I love
baby.
Error.
Sephandrius is a bitch. Could have told Cerise, like, hey, Error's out in the astral sea. Definitely don't go looking for him.
Sephandrius is kind of an asshole.
Yep.
All gods are assholes.
True.
Hey,
For real.
You
don't
know,
say
maybe
that about
Terminio was right.
Tanavast.
I have a personal vendetta against Tanavast. Thank you very much.
All right,
What
thank
did
you
he
all.
do wrong?
He
He
wasn't
was
there.
silent. He was silent.
He wasn't there for me either. That's how he rolls.
All right, I hope you've all enjoyed this campaign. I know I certainly have.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Ethan.
God, I can't.
Thank
I'm
you.
looking forward to being able to play Error in a future campaign now. You've made a big mistake here, Ethan.
That's why I've given myself a 500-year time cushion.
Who knows?
Ready for
So,
him.
Nikki, you said that you wanted a break next weekend, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we will be taking a break next weekend, next Sunday. And then on the 28th, we will officially start the Four Sisters campaign.
Yippee!
So I will see most of
The
you there.
28th?
The 28th, Sunday the 28th.
Oh, okay, so the original scheduled time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So same time, 7 p.m. on Sunday. Thank you all. I've had a lot of fun.
Thank you.
It's gonna be sad seeing the Godhand chat and the archives campaigns now.
Oh.
Yeah.
One more moon.
Anyway, speaking of,
Rose
Yeah, this
Rose
is
will be
pretty-
looking for error even though he told her not to. I hope he will forgive her.
Should I keep it in memoriam for 1 week, or should I pull the band-aid off, guys?
I'm trying to
Band-Aid
pull it off right now. I can't scroll down there.
Paige,
You
pull
know,
it off.
until
Pulling the band-aid off.
you guys resurrect the campaign for the one-shot get Sethin's life back.
That's gonna be a 3-shot, and that's very likely going to be, probably some point next year. I'm planning to do that.
Understood.
All right. Yeah.
She is gone.
Oh.
I have down by 311
Oh.
stuck in my head.
I can finally make this public, I guess. Or I should make this public finally.
Have you ever made out in dark
Um,
hallways?
Update's coming out.
It
this
feels
is-
so-
This is
it
the
feels
last
so
thing going
real.
in the Godhand chat, I
It
promise.
feels so real now that it's in there. It's so real that it's in there now.